Okay, video number 7, lucky number 7. What's up, it's CJ. This video I wanted to make talking about my YouTube journey so far. I know there's a lot of you out there who want to make YouTube videos. You may have your topics and things you want to talk about, and I've watched a ton of videos on people saying, hey, here's the things to do or not do and all that good stuff. I wanted to just kind of talk through my journey so far. No scripts, no written out words, just really from my heart. So I want to talk through the things that I love, things that I really don't care for, and then some of the things that I'm looking to improve going forward with the YouTube videos. So let's jump into the first thing, and that is the things that I love. And number one is probably making the videos themselves. It's actually doing this. I've really come to enjoy shooting the videos. It challenges you, be able to take out the ums and ahs and all this good stuff and really try to get your message through in a more concise manner. So really enjoy shooting the videos, hoping to improve and get better. But that's the number one thing, is probably shooting the videos. The next thing that I really enjoy, which was kind of a surprise to me, was making the thumbnails. I am not a Canva person. My wife and I own a business here locally, and part of that is using Canva to do various different things for the business. And it's not something I really was ever interested in. My wife did a lot of that. She's a little bit more artistic than maybe I am. I was the kid in school. I don't know if you went through the same thing that I did, but we watched a video on making circles. You know, taking your hand, and there was a certain technique to make a circle and to make it perfect. And there was a lot of kids in the class who could make that perfect circle. I never could, was not good at it. And so Art and me, we kind of conflicted since then. But just getting the ability to learn some things in Canva, really improve the design aspect, that's been fun. Not sure the thumbnails have been that great. Haven't been, seeing like tons of traffic on the videos or anything, but I've enjoyed the process of making them, which is cool. The next thing for me that I've enjoyed is the accountability aspect. Anybody out there that has wanted to lose weight, get in better shape, that sort of thing, you hear about accountability partners, right? That's one of the big things that people push is, hey, if you're going to be successful, tell somebody about it, have somebody hold you accountable, that sort of thing. I'm a big believer in self-accountability as well. I'm not knocking having other people kind of hold you accountable as well, but for me, it's a big thing of just, I said I'm going to do something, I need to do it. And so having the accountability and needing to shoot the videos and having somewhat of a time frame, that's been good for me. So enjoy the accountability aspect. The next thing that I guess is kind of tied to the love of the accountability and shooting the videos and that sort of thing is I like getting better at stuff. I'm not a big fan of doing things that I'm not good at. Okay, I'm not knocking people who are. There's people who, like, I love playing golf. Okay, there's people who can go out on the golf course. They can be really bad at golf, but they can have a great time. Drink some beers. Shoot the breeze with their friends, and it's all good. For me, that's not the case. I don't want to do something if I'm not good at it. So I want to feel like I'm constantly improving, and I want to do everything that I can to get better at that aspect. Okay, for example, in my neighborhood, cornhole's a big thing. I grew up in the Midwest. There was a lot of people playing cornhole, but it wasn't something I ever picked up or did in my youth. But when I moved into our most current neighborhood, a lot of people playing cornhole, and it looked easy enough to me, and I was absolutely terrible at it. And so it really bothered me to go out there and play and just be kind of a liability on the team. And so got cornhole boards. Shout out to Rustin for making the cornhole boards for me. They're still the best ones, I think. And then got bags, started watching cornhole, watched YouTube videos, of course. Where else do you go to improve but to YouTube? And slowly but surely got better at cornhole to where I was actually pretty good at cornhole. So that's the way that I am. If I'm going to do something, I want to get better. I want to be the best that I can be. And so having something like YouTube and forcing myself to really apply myself and get better, I like that aspect of it. If we're thinking about kind of I wouldn't say the last thing, but probably the most important thing is thinking about my daughter. If you've watched the video with her and I talking about Disneyland, I think that was actually the second video that I filmed. Being able to spend time with her, talking through these trips and the various different things we do, that's the most important thing. Her and I, we don't spend as much time together as we probably could. Her and my wife are very close. They're very similar personalities. They love going to get their nails done together. She just loves hanging out with her mom. She's basically like a mini-me. So her and I, to have something that we're close with and we can do together, that's awesome. And that's been a great part of this journey. As far as things that I don't love, never been a fan of hearing my voice or seeing my picture or my video. It's not me. I'm uncomfortable with that. Just watching these videos back was uncomfortable for me. I know I have to do it, something I can get better at, but just not a fan of it. Again, don't love seeing myself, don't love hearing myself. And then the big thing is editing. Oh, I can't stand editing. It is so tedious. Just not something that I'm a fan of. Putting this thing in here, putting this sound in there, I'll fade this in and all this other stuff. Look, I know I'm not making Mr. Beast videos, okay? My videos are very straightforward, and I actually want to make them more straightforward. I just want talking head videos. You know, I'm basic that way. For me, if I'm coming to YouTube, I'm coming to connect with the people about the topic they're talking about. And I do enjoy some creators. I'll watch whatever they do. It isn't because they have like the coolest looking videos or something's fading in and out. It's because I appreciate them and their take on things. So that's really the way I want my videos to be. So editing, I might move to just a live video only situation where I'm just doing lives all the time. I don't know. Whatever I could do to minimize my editing, that's what I'm going to do. And then the last thing, which came as a little bit of a surprise to me, although this probably goes back to my competitive side, is opening up that YouTube Studio app and seeing the amount of views and looking for likes and subscribers and that sort of thing. It can get addicting, and it can kind of really help your day or take your day down. Now, I don't have a lot of views. I mean, I think at this time while I'm making this video, the highest amount of views that I have on one of my videos is 36. 36 views in a month. Not very good. There's a couple videos out there that have 2 views. That's it. I mean, that might be me and somebody else. I don't know. I don't know how YouTube's actually capturing that information. So not very good. Not something that I like to see. And again, the competitive part of me is like, man, do I want to do this? I'm not good at this. I mean, clearly I'm not good at this. People aren't watching it. And I'm not good at it. This is my 7th video now. So of course I'm not going to be good in 7 videos when there's people who've put out 500 videos, 1,000 videos, 2,000 videos. Yeah, they're good now. But they probably weren't good at their 7th video. So for me, I'm just going to cut the looking at the analytics thing out, probably more for my mental health than anything, and just to focus on the process. Focus on the process. Don't worry about the outside views. As far as moving into things that I want to do differently going forward. Number 1, just be myself. Looking back at my videos, you can fall into somewhat of like the sportscaster type of viewpoint. You know, I don't want it to be like that. I want it to just be a conversation between me and the people out there. You know, me and my friends. How am I going to talk about a place that I go to with my friends? Okay. If I go on a cruise that I love, I'm not making big gestures and talking all this crazy stuff. I'm telling people what I enjoy. That's it. And that's basically the type of conversations that I want to have going forward. I'm just going to be me. I may not be for everybody, but I'm for somebody. So just be myself. Next thing is just, again, not checking the videos for performance. It's not going to be something that's good for my mental health. Another example, again, I love sports. Okay, I'm from Wisconsin, love the Green Bay Packers, go Pack go. Love the Brewers, love the Bucks, go Bucks. Let's get another title. But as far as sports goes, and any sports fan knows this, there's certain games that stick with you. Okay, games that you'll remember from just a high, like the Packers winning the Super Bowl a couple times in my lifetime. I'll always remember those games. But also, I remember the Packers losing the Super Bowl to the Denver Broncos. And that is a game that to this day I cannot watch when it comes on NFL Network or it pops up in anything. It just is too painful to watch that sort of situation, that disappointment. And I kind of, put the studios and the analytics and all that other stuff in that same bucket right now. It's not good for me. I need to just make videos, crank them out, try to get better at just being more natural, talking the way that I want to talk, just being myself and not worrying about really, the end results. And then the last thing is just figuring out a way for me to transition into likes and comments and subscribing and all this stuff. So there's all different techniques if you're watching these videos out there on the best way to do this, and just trying to figure out the way for me to be most comfortable in doing it. I'm not a salesy person. I've actually had some sales jobs in my life, but it's not my thing. I'm a very kind of, in some ways, a logical thinker in the sense of, hey, if A, B, then it equals C. Okay, that's just the way my mind works. And I'm not trying to convince you, hey, you really need C. Take C. You got to do C. It's basically A and B equals C. If you like A and B, do C. That's the way I kind of look at the transition into the likes and comments and all that other stuff. I got to figure out the best way going forward. And maybe that's something that, different viewers and that sort of thing can give me some pointers on. But again, thank you for taking time to watch this video. I hope if you're out there and you're thinking about doing YouTube, do videos, okay? Don't let anybody talk you out of it. Life is too short to have regrets, okay? I have a regret already of not starting sooner, okay? Again, in my first video, I talk about paralysis by analysis, okay? That's me. I can study something to death, and while I'm doing that, I'm wasting time. Okay, if I would have started my YouTube videos instead of 6 weeks ago, I would have started 6 months ago, how much further along would I be? Okay, take the time, start your YouTube channel, do what you want to do. I know there's talk out there saying, hey, you got to make it about what people want. Don't make it about what you want. I think you got to make videos about what you want. Okay, you got to make things about that you're passionate about. That's what people are going to latch onto. That's what people are going to really find appealing. If you're saying stuff that you don't believe in, well, that comes across in the videos, okay? So talk about things that you're passionate about, and you will find your niche, you'll find your voice, you'll find your viewers, okay? There's tons of people out there just looking to find your YouTube content. I wish you nothing but success, and check out this next video.